Welcome back. The Commission for Human Rights and Administrative Justice, CHRAJ, has dismissed allegations that President John Mahama contravened Article 284 of the 1992 Constitution by putting himself in situations of conflict of interest in the Ford gift saga. Meanwhile, the Commission said the President's acceptance of the Ford expedition gift from the Burkinabe contractor contravened Ghana's gift policy.
Faulted President John Mahama in one out of the 13 reliefs as captured in their 78-page report. The Commission said the actions of the President contravened the country's gift policy because the Ford expedition gift forms part of gifts prohibited under the gift policy under the Code of Conduct. Meanwhile, the Commission further states that the President did not put himself in a conflict of interest situation or contravened the conflict of interest rules under Article 284 of the 1992 Constitution. The Commission says following their investigations, the allegation has not been substantiated. CHRAJ also cleared President John Mahama with regards to corruption allegations being leveled against him. As to whether the acceptance of the gifts amounts to a bribe, the Commission said the evidence did not support the allegation. Consequently, the Commission holds that full or further investigations into the allegations are not warranted. CHRAJ, therefore, has dismissed the allegations.
Right, let's do some analysis now. Minority Leader in Parliament, Honorable Sechi Mensah-Bonsu, is joining us for some analysis of this. Good evening, sir, and thank you very much for your time. The Speaker of Parliament, Edward Doa-Jaho, at recall sitting of Parliament early this month, dismissed a motion filed by the minority over President Mahama's Ford gift saga. Now, CHRAJ has concluded its investigations, and the report, although it cleared the president of conflict of interest and bribery allegations, says the president breached the code of conduct for public officers in accepting the gift. Is this something we should worry about?
Well, I think, in my candid assessment, this whole so-called findings of the CHRAJ is laughable. It's laughable because of you can see that it's contrivance just to whitewash this whole issue that came out. If the CHRAJ was doing any meaningful job, there are a lot of things that maybe they'll be taking into consideration. The petition. What was the foundation of the petition? They themselves are alluding to Article 218 of the Constitution, and instead of applying themselves to the relevant portions, that is Clause A of 218, and in particular B and D, they are relating to E of Article 218. What import that has, only they can tell. But you also want to question the processes. First of all, as mandated by Article 219 of the Constitution, you want to know if the Commission requested and received the documents or records relevant to the investigation by the Commission. And I'll suggest to you that if you look at their own reports, it seems that they neglected to call into question some documents that were relevant to the matter in question. You also want to know whether they questioned all persons in respect of any of the subject matter under investigation. You also want to know further whether they compelled any person to make truthful and frank disclosure of any information within the knowledge relevant to the investigation by the Commission.
So your view is that if these extras were done, it would have implicated the president?
Absolutely. Look, the President's counsel wrote to them that, according to the president, he was made aware that the vehicle was transmitted to him in October, and that it entered Paga on the 12th, that it came to Accra on the 13th of October, but that when it came, he was outside Accra on the campaign trail and didn't come back to Accra until December, when he got to know that the vehicle had been parked at the castle. And then the man in charge, the officer in charge of the fleet of cars within the presidency, inquired from him what ought to be done with it. And he said they should put it in the pool. Is the president telling us that between October and December, he had not been to the seat of government? That cannot be true. That is in 2012. That certainly cannot be true. Then when he says to us, or to the commission, that after he had told the officer in charge of the fleet of vehicles to put it in the fleet of cars at the presidency, that was in December 2012, that vehicle got cleared from the port in February 2013. And the commission did not find it worthy to investigate this discrepancy. And after the president himself has said that, in December 2012, he ordered that the vehicle be lodged with the provincial pool, the vehicles that have been lodged with the provincial pool got cleared at the customs department in February of 2013 by a private clearing house. How does the commission explain this? Obvious.
So the view of the minority in this is that Shraj perhaps was in a hurry to just whittle down these accusations against the president and end the matter. Is anything else? Is the minority going to take any further?
I'm just telling you, just put one and two together. Does it make sense to you? What I'm relating to it? Does it make sense? And Shraj doesn't find it necessary to involve themselves in this.
So is the minority going to take any further?
In the matter relating to the construction of the perimeter fence, they were told that 3 companies submitted their bids and Michelle Canazole won it. This is okay to them that they should investigate whether or not the 2 other companies mentioned really do even exist in Burkina Faso. They would have known that there are no companies by that name. Shraj did not find it worthy to do this. And they're submitting this to us without shame.
Right.
As if it coming from a national investigative.
So Honorable Secretary Mensaboso, having said these, is there anything else the minority, any further action the minority will be taking on this, or you would leave it to just end?
It's not a minority matter, it's a national matter. So having known what you have known, what I'm telling you, you think it's worthy for us as a nation to probe it? It should not be the burden of the minority. It should be the burden of a nation that is being imperiled by untruths from the presidency.
Right. Honorable Secretary Mensaboso, we're grateful. Thank you very much for your time. Honorable Secretary Mensaboso is the minority leader of Parliament.